Hey guys. So yesterday Karen asked if I would speak a little bit about my animal paintings and what they mean to me. So firstly, in order to understand that, I have to say that I had a very lonely childhood. My parents had me very late in life. They both had full-time jobs. My brothers are significantly older than I, and some of them were even out of the house while I was a child. Um, there weren't very many children in my neighborhood, and some of the ones that were there were bullies. So I ended up spending a lot of time alone and a lot of time out in the woods, taking walks with my dog, um, walking along the marshes in the town I grew up in. And I also spent a lot of time observing nature and animals. Um, I felt safe with animals. And also, although I was raised a Christian, I never really went to church. So I sort of created my own concept of God, and that God was nature and nature was God, and we are all one. And that basically God smiles down upon us and gives us this amazing world to experience. And there's so many wondrous things that happen all the time right under our noses. And a lot of times we're just too busy to pay attention to that. And some of those little miracles, I think, are animals. As I said, I think they're the purest essence of God. Um, they don't have the same free will that we do. And therefore, they don't judge. Um, they don't have any kind of moral imperatives. They just are what they are. They're just pure beings. And I just admire the beauty and the simplicity in that. They're just what they are. Take them or leave them. And they come in all shapes and sizes and colors and fur and scales and feathers, and it's just amazing. And the way that the whole system works together, moths that look like wood so they can lay eggs, and have caterpillars that grow up and eat the leaves on the tree that the eggs were laid on, and the whole cycle of everything is just amazing to me. And animals, I think, are just the most beautiful part of that, and particularly furry mammals. I love the way that light on the fur of an animal just turns to rainbows. If you look closely, it's just a rainbow along every single hair. It's just beautiful. And I just love them so much. And I also notice that people don't see things the same way I do. They sometimes mistreat animals. A lot of times they just ignore them, or they just see them as something that needs to be gotten rid of. A lot of times they're in the way of progress, and that breaks my heart, because we need them. They need us, and we need them. And I paint my paintings the way I do, with the glow underneath them, partly because of the glow of God that I see in them, but also because I think that the colors might draw more attention to the animals, and therefore people looking at the paintings might pause and look at them a little more closely and look into their eyes and see God and see themselves in the eyes of these animals. And maybe that will inspire a stronger sense of stewardship for them. It does say in the Bible that we are to be stewards of the animals. It can be interpreted as we are supposed to subdue the earth and have dominion over animals, but I read that as we're supposed to take care of them, because not doing that is at our peril. We need them. That's why I paint my paintings the way that I do. I do paint a lot of cat paintings, but any kind of animal, a sheep, a cow, a raccoon, I just think that they're absolutely beautiful, and they are a piece of God, and we too are pieces of God, and we all need to take care of each other. And I think that's probably all I can say about that, and I hope that answers your question, Karen. If you have any other questions, let me know, and I will see you guys tomorrow.